So let us recap what are the M&E systems in a mass transit system. We have rolling stock or electric trains. We have power supply distribution system. We have signaling system. We have communication system, SCADA, AFC, platform screen door, and depot workshop equipment. And like we said, anything above the rail would be considered a part of the M&E systems. We have already talked about signaling system. So in this chapter 3, we will talk about the electric trains themselves or the rolling stock RST. Having outlined in chapter 2 the signaling system, one of the M&E systems, which is considered to be the heart of the mass transit system. So in this chapter 3, another important part of the M&E systems, which are the electric trains, better known as rolling stock, will be presented in this chapter. So what will we be learning about the rolling stock in this chapter? The first content would be introduction. The second would be we will talk about major components of the rolling stock, the body of the rolling stock, the couplers. For rolling stock, we have two types of couplers, connecting trains and connecting train cars. So like we have a three-car train, meaning that we have three cars connected to each other. So connecting between the cars, we will use semi-permanent couplers. But connecting between trains, we will use automatic couplers. And then we will talk about bogies. We have two types of bogies. We have motor bogies and trailer bogies. We will learn about them and the differences. Then we will discuss traction motors, and we will talk about DC motors, AC motors, which are synchronous motors, permanent magnet motors, asynchronous or induction motors, linear induction motors, linear synchronous motors. And then we will talk about train information monitoring system. Then we will talk about propulsion and braking systems which are divided into 3.1 propulsion or traction systems and braking system. And in the braking system section, we also will talk about the brake blending and wheel slip and slide protection, WSP. Then we will talk about principle of train movements. We will talk about equation of motion. We will talk about tractive effort models characteristic curve. We will talk about braking effort models characteristics curve. And we will talk about powering and braking motor controls. Because in powering and braking of the train, we do need to control the motors properly. To increase the speed, we need to increase the frequency of the electricity that we put in. And in order to brake the train, we also need to have a method of controlling the traction motors. And then, like the last chapter in signaling, we will discuss detailed consideration. How do we decide a rolling stock? We will talk about design criteria. What would be the thing that we need to consider when we are going to design rolling stock, and then we will look at the design concepts. How do we design a rolling stock? And then we will talk about rolling stock in Thailand's mass transit systems, which comprises of conventional rolling stock. Like we have the blue line, green line, the red line, and then we will talk about monorails. Now we have the pink and the yellow lines, and then we will talk about high-speed trains. We are going to have now a couple high-speed train lines. We will have the China high-speed train, and we will have the 3 airport rail link high-speed trains. Then we will discuss some special topics. We will talk about the diesel electric locomotives and the diesel electric multiple units, which are now used in the state railway of Thailand. We also will talk about bi-mode trains and hybrid trains. What are they and how are they different from one another? Then we will talk about linear induction motor trains and also maglev trains and hydrogen power trains. Also, we will discuss light rail vehicles, LRV and trams.